Okiremega mwiroreri wa kiheotv ni gabe cia mwanya ni gubina bena gutihoka tubina bena gukumenyithia mohoro Kabiru Thaa Mugwanja mubenye wa umuthi ari tariki 6 mweri wa gatano mwaka wa 2026 njitagwo Maureen Wanjiru na kemwambiriri na njira ya shiko etagwo Vivian Wangeshi tukiambiriria ngwataniro ya ugima wa mwiri kasa ni muritie thirikari guthurima weru college ciothe ikoretwo gikinyaniria mathomo manathi ateithiriria maviftarine nigo gutigirira ati ni maheana githomo gikinyaniru maugite thukuru imwe ikoretwo githomithia kothi imwe ihinda inini indi kothi icio ifatio kuikioya kahinda ka mieri 6.
There are many colleges who are training this course. This course is approved by the TVETA under the name of Health Service Support and not nurse assistant and not nurse aid, and that's why we have a lot of problems across the country. So we would like to tell the public and the parents and guardians who are registered into many of the colleges that we don't have those kind of courses, and the ministry is approved for 1 year course. We don't have course for 2 weeks, 1 month, trained across the countries. We have written many letters. Even in our office, we have given many letters to colleges who are offering this course for 3 months, but we are not seeing action being taken. We ask the government to take the action and crack down on these colleges who are training for this short period. We can't train a medical student for 3 months or 3 weeks. So these are what we are talking about, and we are very strong here as the members, and we urge the government, please, crack down on these colleges who are training for this few time which are not recognized.
Those are the type of caregivers that we say they are not safe. They are not safe for the patients, whether in a hospital or even at a home based. These are the people you are hearing around these places that they are stealing from patients. These are people who are giving poor quality healthcare services, because for 3 months you probably have learned a bit of introduction. They don't have any practical skills. They don't have any principles in terms of ethics. So these are dangerous people, and that's why we are here. Want to talk to the training institutions, because probably most of them are training due to lack of this information, and that's why we are here to give the information.
Otoreshige motungata ma urigiti ngwataniro ya arigitani bururi-ini ni mataririe makaya mao maunyihu wa arigitani makiaria hindi ya kiongano kia atongoria a ngwataniro cia urigiti mwena wa Naivasha mugite undu uyu ni ucungiire motungata ma ugima wa mwiri kuhotoma thibitari-ini nyingi cia muingi.
We want to see the Minister of Health replacing or rather recruiting public health officers and technicians, because since the last time they employed PHOs at the ministry was since before even the devolution became in place. We actually seeing the next like 2 or 3 years going forward, we're actually going to have an empty shell at the Ministry of Health at the 4th floor, because most of the people that are at the ministry are actually exiting service, and you have not seen most of them being employed, and rather being, for you to replace, you don't need a budget. Already we have a budget for people actually leaving. We're actually requesting and actually asking the ministry to do the honorable thing and replace all the PHOs so that we can be able to do ensure we do disease surveillance. We have seen a lot of issues like programs like school health, TB being manned by people and non-PHOs. We are not saying anything but raising an alarm. And you know this one goes down to service delivery. Because when we're talking about a school health program being manned by a non-PHO, it therefore means that we might not be able to experience a service delivery that's actually we're actually looking at. Because those people might not have the technical know-how on how to do mambo school health. So we're actually also asking the ministry to ensure that we streamline all the programs, to ensure that the right people is given the right job, so that we can be able to have actually service delivery being realized.
School health program is the core mandate of public health officers. It's within their scope of practice.
Yes.
And at one point, I don't know whether it has changed, the school health program is run by an oncologist. This country has shortage of oncologists. And yet you put somebody who has no core competence in a place for whatever reasons. I think this one must be corrected. The Tobacco Control Act the enforcers of the Tobacco Control Act is public health officers. Yes. In the recent bill, which is being, which has been taken to Parliamentary Health Committee, the technical person is removed from the board of directors. The tobacco control is the core competence again of public health officers. They are trained on tobacco control enforcement. Actually, they are enforcers in the Tobacco Control Act. And they have to remove such a technical person to advise other board who are laymen from the act. We call upon the Parliamentary Health Committee to throw away that bill if that is not going to be changed. Because it does not serve Kenyan properly. We have a member from NGO and whatever in the board, and yet you leave out the technical person. Employment is both at national and county level, and I think is skewed towards curative medicine. We have said again and again that this country has employed many middle-level health workers, have opened dispensaries even a kilometer to kilometer, and yet the disease burden is on the high rise.
Tukiuma mwena ucio wa Naivasha tuhiuke kuria kaunti ya Siaya. MC wa wadi ya Arego ya Muhuro Skarastika Mando ni akumithite urugamiri wa viftari wa dispensary wa Pam Olyang wa Siaya ni gukoro utari na dawa cia kuigana akigari umiturire ya arwaru eri hatakaine kana ivita na bena kuhatiririka makiria ni wagi wa dawa orite thirikari ya kaunti ya Siaya gukoro kana guvina brenda gukoro kinyagia dawa viftari ni ciothe kaunti niyo.
Today we're having a special day here at Paporiang Dispensary. We've organized a free medical camp with the support of friends and partners. We've made it possible. You can see around us here there are many people today. The turnout is quite good. The area is in a very covered remote area where even accessibility is difficult. Accessing the referral services in Siaya is difficult. It's far and expensive. And many times patients are unable to reach there. Today, by the grace of God, we were able to bring those services here. We got enough drugs to support the camp. This camp has been approved by the medical officer of health and the chief officer of health. They are aware that we are here. We have professional doctors who have volunteered their services. We've got nursing staff. Many volunteers around us, and we're very happy that so far it's looking good, and I'm very happy as the area leader that this is helping out our people. The hospitals are supposed to be stocked with drugs all the time, otherwise there's no reason why we should call it a hospital. It becomes a building like any other. So having personnel and then having drugs is key. And as a legislator, I must express concern. When we have medical camps like here, like we have today, usually is a one-off event. And the leaders like me, we go out there and get partners to beef up. It's supposed to beef up the existing services. It's not supposed to replace them. But that faith of having drugs is what brings people to hospital. Otherwise, they come two, three times and there's no drugs. Why should I be spending my time and wasting my time? So yes, I agree with you. Our hospitals don't have sufficient drugs all the time, and this is an area that I even remember when we got into office that the governor promised that the budget that we have for drugs will be ring-fenced so that it's not used for anything else.
Itwacokereria o ringi na tukomba gwikiria o hanini na riboti iyo tuko tugicokereria ndugathie haraya.
Ino ni station ya Kiheo TV, kihumo kia witikiriku.
Mwangaza wa Neno FM, shesheni ya redio iria ikurehagira umemerekia muthuranire o muthenya wa mwambiririo kinyagia gatano. Tabarira cihotanire kwambiriria rucini kinya hwaini thaa 11 kinyagia thaa 4 cia rũcinĩ. Nyitanagira na Esther wa Mathenge the Kingdom Lady thĩinĩ wa Gĩthima rũcinĩ. Thaa 8 nginya thaa 10 ũkanyitanĩra na Celestine Waka the Favored One thĩinĩ wa tabarĩra ya Shangwe. Igĩkinyĩria thaa 10 ũkaingĩra kĩberereki thĩinĩ wa tabarĩra ya ngwatanĩro na Kamau wa Waithĩra KW. Mũgaterevana kinyagia thaa 2 cia ũtukũ. Nakuo kwambĩrĩria thaa 2 kinyagia thaa 5 cia ũtukũ ũkanyitanĩra na Susan Wangoro the Women Rep thĩinĩ wa tabarĩra ya ikũmbĩ rĩa Kĩgoco. Guru wa Jewel Institute of Advanced Driving tũĩkaine nĩ kũruta matereva a gĩkĩro kĩa igũrũ marĩ na ũigĩrĩrĩki mũnene barabara-inĩ. Jewel Institute of Advanced Driving tũrutanaga ũtereva wa ikĩro ciothe. Class A nĩ ũtereva wa fikifiki na tuk-tuk, Class B ũtereva wa ngari nini, Class C ũtereva wa marori na Class D nĩ ũtereva wa ngari cia ũkui wa mũingĩ. Ũrutani witũ wa ũtereva nĩ wa kũrũmanĩrĩra na mũtaratara mwerũ wa NTSA na warĩkia kothi tũgagũteithĩrĩria kwĩgĩra na Smart Driving License. Nĩ ũndũ wa ũhoro makĩria ndũkamaĩrĩrie gũtũcerera wabici citũ Roysambu nyũmba-inĩ ya Jewel Complex gorofa ya 5 barabara-inĩ nene ya Thika Super Highway kũrigania na TRM, kana ũtũhũrĩre thimũ kũgerera 0703 164003 0703 164003. Jewel Institute of Advanced Driving, drive with confidence.
Ewe ni wenderera we kawira kau gaku o investire miaka yo yothe ri umuthi uyu ngoma angiaririe turi anime moka magukua indo ciaku ongeka atia kana ongiambirie kumacaria na miguu ta njege tatengera kuria gwa Kimuma Engineering System umere makuonia CCTV cia kamera ciraiganirira muhuko waku. Oho ni makoragwo na electric fence materials razor wire cia green na cia silver. Ni makoragwo na access control system eira cia kuhinya fingerprint ugitonya, intruder alarm system, na no makoragwo na indo ciothe cia mwaki nginya fire extinguishers. Oho no makoragwo na solar panels na ni makoragwo nginya na ihingo automatic kuhinya ka remote oguo wira ni muingi tawa gutinda kung'ang'ana na ngeti. Ni mahetwo ngerenwa nyingi muno. Nduka ciao cikuria Nairobi CBD macamanĩrio-inĩ ma Kama na Gaborone Road. Showroom yao ĩ hau Nyandarua House ground floor. Nduka yao ĩngĩ yao ĩrĩ kũu Nyandarua House second floor room 204. Nduka yao ĩngĩ harĩa Gaborone Plaza ground floor number G1. Na kwa kũrĩa Kasarani nĩ harĩa Max Plaza kũng'ethanĩra na Kasarani Police Station. Ona kana no macarie na thimũ 0793494949 kana 0793949494 kana 0793595959. Gitĩra wĩra waku na CCTV cameras kuma Kimuma Engineering System. Twaririe
kiumia kĩgima gĩkoragwo na mĩhang'o kĩondo rita, ũguo onaguo nĩ tũmenyete na nikio tabarira ya kuinekereria yongereirwo wathi mweru niguo tuguteithia gutiriha wikendi na thitairu. O muthenya wa Jumamothi ni gwikira twaraba niguo wirekererie wige mathitire thithi tukaina karithi gakongoya. Atiriri waigwa ni kuongerera wathi ni atiriu kwambiriria thaa 2 cia utuku tukagia na mweke wa guthathaiya Ngai imwe kwa imwe. Thaa 3 kinyagia thaa 4 tugakurehera ma DJ matiganite magagutukaniria nyimbo iria mwaki na kuma thaa 4 tukaina mithu ikarega ndare. Aini aria ng'u a nyimbo cia kugoca Ngai makaina imwe kwa imwe kinyagia thaa 6 utuku gatagati. Mwago mutheri ungigitigithia atia ni kuinekereria na MC Kiheheji wa Gitawa.
Ino ni station ya Kiheo TV, kihumo kia witikiriku.
Ni twacokeria o ringi ikerekaria keri ria mohoro Kabiru Thaa Mugwanja. Tugethie na mbere. Andiki a mohoro mwena wa Teso kaunti ya Busia ni mathite na mbere na gutamburukia guko gwa tha kuri makiria ma andu 300 na aria macemanire na miyiro ya mai. Wikerigete wa ngwatano ya andiki a mohoro mwena ucio Joseph Cheki maugite bakoretwo magicemania na andu marahereka riria mari mihango-ini ya wira ya woi wa kana kurwa makioya mohoro no ndu ucio ngireirie okorwo magicemania na okorwo makihobania na okorwo makimagurira irio.
We have been triggered to do this because we were here on Sunday and we saw the situation was very dire. So as journalists, we have come together just to stand with these people, and we call upon even the county government, national government, to do something about these people.
According to the flood that we've had in this area, about 200 households have been affected. That involves 776 persons, and in terms of acreage, it's about 500 acres of land that has been affected by the flood. But as an office, we had barazas where we educated members of the public to move to higher areas.
Ya usiku mimi kuona simu na minaini saa 7 amejaa kwa nyumba yote. Mimi nasidi kulala ndani, namwambia msichana, nasema mama, umeona maji bado unalala? Nikasema maji tabaki katikati, nione tu mattress peke yake, ni maji yote. Chikoni naenda kuanguka saa hii. Tulilala kwa mesa, juu ya mesa mpaka saa 11 ndio mtona akatoka. Mtu alitoka pande ile na kuja mpaka kwa nyumba ingine, na kuja pande hii na ingia kwa nyumba mara 2. Naona tu maji najaa. Hata mzee yangu yenda kutoa ng'ombe kichwa peke yake, maji najaa, maji kwa kifua.
Niliamuka saa 7 ya usiku, naona kuu kama nalia. Kitu gani iko ndani ya nyumba? Kumbe ni maji. Kuamuka kwa malasi namna hii, kukanyaga maji peke yake. Kumbe maji kushachukua kitu yangu yote. Hakuna namna yote na nyumba yote, hakuna hata chakula ile wewe takula tena.
Last night I rushed 3 people to hospital, a nearest private hospital, because there's a mother who is asthmatic and 2 men who developed diarrhea, and I'm worried of any other person can arise because it is a problem that has come up.
Wakati tuna donate madarasa kwa community, wanafunzi hawaji shuleni and hata hawangoji kuambiwa wasije shuleni. You see, this school is surrounded by a big river this side, this other side there is also another river, so even crossing from one side to another becomes a problem.
Tugetigana icio cigie miyiro tucokerie hari riboti cigie gima mwega wa mwiri kaunti ya Machakos. Thirikari ya Machakos nĩ ĩthiĩte na mbere na kũrutithania wĩra na honge cia thirikari na cia andũ kĩũmbe nĩguo kũgacĩrithia motungata magacĩru ma ũgima wa mwĩrĩ thibitarĩ-inĩ cia mũingĩ kaunti-inĩ ĩyo. Rĩu waki wa thibitarĩ wa Rifaro wa Mwindi Bingu rĩu ũthiĩte na mbere na kũrekereria gwakwa na ĩrĩa thirikari yugĩte ĩgũkorwo ĩrĩ kĩguni kĩnene kũrĩ mũingĩ mwena ũcio harĩ gũkinyanĩrio kana harĩ gũkinyĩrwo nĩ motungata magacĩru ma ũgima wa mwĩrĩ. Njoki wa Maina nĩ mwandĩki witũ anoratairia makĩria riboti ĩno.
Gavana wa kaunti ya Machakos Wavinya Ndeti nĩ atangathĩte kwambĩrĩrio kwa waki wa thibitarĩ ya Mwindi Bingu kĩharo-inĩ kĩerũ kĩa mũciĩ wa Machakos, gũkũ akiuga waki ũcio ũkinyĩte gĩkĩro kĩa ngoroba ya kerĩ na kuonania makinya ma bata mũbango-inĩ ũcio wa kaunti ma kũnyihia wethi wa motungata nja wa kaunti.
We started cleaning our hospitals, changing our beds, changing our beddings with the small things, changing our laundry machines, working on our mortuaries, the kitchen, the toilets. It's been a journey.
Akiaria gavana ũcio no ugĩte atĩ kũrĩ na indo njerũ cia kũhũthĩka labu-inĩ na ICU thibitarĩ-inĩ cia Matu, Mwala, Kagundo na Machakos level 5, gũkũ akĩrugũria wiki ya kĩmabũrũri ya gũkũngũĩra arigitani thibitarĩ-inĩ wa Machakos level 5.
My doctors and nurses were very demotivated because they stayed for many years without promotion. They worked without the necessary equipment, even gloves, to take care of people. But we thank God we have come from far. And there's no turning back in Machakos. And that is why I brought this equipment here for my people not to travel to Nairobi.
Uheani wa indo cia urigitani nĩguo ũndũ ũrĩa wa mbere wa bata mũbango-inĩ mwaramu makĩria wa kwagĩrithia ũhoti wa ũthuthuria na urigitani ceceni-inĩ cia urigiti kaunti-inĩ ĩyo.
My people will not go to Nairobi or go and get treatment from outside there. With medicine was a problem. People could go and get treated, but they no medicine. But we want to thank God. I think we were awarded as one of the best customers for KEMSA. Good customers who even pay on time. And why do we do that? If you create a good relationship with your partners, then you're able to take care of your people.
Gĩthiĩ na mbere na gũkũmathĩra marĩa marathi na mbere na gũkunũka gũkũ bũrũri-inĩ. Njĩtagwo Njoki wa Maina.
Nĩ ngatho Njoki wa Maina nĩ gũtwĩviranĩria icio ciĩgiĩ ũgima mwega wa mwĩrĩ kaunti-inĩ ya Machakos. Na mwiroreri riboti yo nĩko tũkorwo tũgĩtirihana mohoro-inĩ maitũ ma Kabiru Thaa Mugwanja. Mohoro mangĩ nĩ thaa 1 cia hwaĩ-inĩ tũkorwo tũgĩkwendithĩria wĩroreri mwega wa tabarĩra cia kiheotv nĩ iria ikũrũmĩrĩra. Njĩtagwo Maureen Wanjiru nake mwambĩrĩri na njĩra ya ciĩko auma Vivian Wangeshi ngĩana mĩaraho mĩega ĩrĩ na kĩrathimo.
Ino nĩ ceceni ya Kiheo TV, kĩhumo kĩa wĩtĩkĩrĩku.